EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. First carry out for Jaden Blue. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's out wide to Williams. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard line.
It is 3rd and long.
Hawk 7, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
To throw again is Milrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Malcolm Rodriguez. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18, find it. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Fourth down, and here's Milrow. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, knock, go.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Higgins sent in motion. On first down, right back to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll go again here with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Let's go. 79.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back in Music City after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
60 by 6.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Seven Pirates!
On play action, Milrow. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 33 yards.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Milroe. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Go.
Again, it's Milroe. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And this will pay off. It is caught. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 12th touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
So the key to these 3rd down blitzes, Mike, is you have to be confident that you're going to get home, because if not, you can leave yourself vulnerable on the back end to give up a big play. So fortunately here, the gamble pays off, and they're able to get him down for a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Track 60. Track all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing is Milroe. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 9.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Second and a yard. Milroe gonna throw it again. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Titans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Motion man is Rice. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Get it? Ready, ready.
They'll go play action with Milroe. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans move out to a 21-3 advantage. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Mike Green in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, it's Milroe. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
first and 10, it's McCarthy. It's complete to Rice.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one, take it in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Browns. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The offense staying put. They will go for two.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
To the air once more is back in the end zone and intercepted.
Browns 9. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Deputy! Jackson Cougar 19!
On first and 10, it's Milrow. He'll air it out down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. He's got his big tight end. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Titans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's complete to Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.